Good afternoon and welcome to the Media News. Temitope Habakarim is my name. The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Issa Ali Pantamin, says the federal government has approved tax reliefs for tech startups to enable the implementation of strategies to encourage and support the development and growth of more innovation-driven enterprises. The minister said this in a statement by his technical assistant, Femi Adelui. He also said that the tax reliefs and incentives would help to create millions of jobs in the country, adding that a number of the proposed strategies resulted from recommendations that were made at an interactive forum where he led a federal government delegation on a working visit to the Lagos digital innovation ecosystem. He explains that Nigeria's startup bill was earlier approved by the Federal Executive Council and forwarded to the National Assembly, and the process is about 90% complete, as it will attract over $4 billion from telecommunication operators. The minister said the government would continue to position Nigeria to develop the tech ecosystem to transform Nigeria into a country with a sustainable and thriving digital economy. Our State Governor, Mr. Adeboyega Oyetola, said he is not ready to engage in fire-for-fire politics that some politicians have already declared ahead of the forthcoming July 16 governorship election in the state. Governor Oyetola said that the desperation of some politicians in their campaign to engage in do-or-die politics is not in his character. He said decency should be the watchword in political space rather than the use of inciting words that can lead to unrest. The governor said this during an engagement program with members of the Oshun chapter of Young Farmers Association of Nigeria in Oshobo, represented by his special advisor and civic engagement, Honorable Latubo Sunitiloe. The governor said that he would rather engage in issue-based discussions regarding his achievements and prospects ahead, and will not involve in a campaign of calumny. Governor Oyetola further said that the continuation of the various developmental projects he had embarked on since the inception of his administration is the reason for his re-election campaign. He also opined that only those who lacked basic knowledge of governance would always see the election as a tug of war. The governor, however, said that he is optimistic about winning the election and called for a free and fair polls. The National Working Committee of the All Progressives Congress has unfolded plans to screen former President Goodluck Jonathan, Minister of Labour and Employment Dr. Chris Ngige, Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele, and African Development Bank President Adewumi Adesina. Although the nomination forms were obtained for the four, they never submitted the forms to the party before the close of submission. Other aspirants, such as Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, Vice President Osinbajo, Senate President Ahmed Lawan, and other 21 contenders will also appear tomorrow before the Presidential Screening Committee. The venue of the exercise is the Conference Hall, Transcorp Hilton in Abuja. Reports say the 7-man panel set up by the National Working Committee is made up of a member from each of the 6 geopolitical zones, while the major work of the committee is to scrutinize the nomination documents of the 24 contenders ahead of the primary slated for Saturday. Other aspirants are also expected as they exercise. APC National Organizing Secretary Suleiman Agungo confirmed to newsmen that the exercise was shifted from today to tomorrow. It is high time Nigerians fought corruption lest it continued attacking socio-economic value of the nation and soil the name which was built with sweat and blood of the nationalists. A public analyst, Comrade Michael Ebofin, stated this while speaking with OSBC News. He urged families to inculcate virtues in the children to save them from inheriting the vices prevalent in Nigeria. He speaks.
That corruption has eaten deep into our fabrics. We are asking all and sundry to work against it so that we can ensure a better community. And even the democratic dispensation that is now being infiltrated now with corrupt practices. And we want to charge everyone to be sincere, even from the Civil Service Commission the civil servants in their various ministries to really be up and doing. Do not encourage your boss to be stealing. And even those who are higher in their ranks, the high ranks in the civil service, do not encourage the politicians how to steal, because some of them are innocent. Some may be innocent before they get to the office, but you will be the one to be showing them how to maneuver things.
His command has intercepted a vehicle loaded with sophisticated improvised explosive devices. In a statement issued by the police spokesman, Abdullahi Kiyawa said the vehicle was coming from Jigawa State when it was intercepted. DSP Kiyawa said the police commissioner, Samaila Diko, immediately launched a crack team comprising explosive ordnance disposal chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear defense and Operation Puff Adder when an intelligence report was made to the command. Kiyawa said upon searching the vehicle, officers discovered it was fully loaded with improvised explosive device materials and weapons, including 2 AK-47 rifles, 4 AK-47 magazines, 1,098 live ammunition, and 2 pistol magazines were recovered. Kiyawa said an investigation has been launched into the incident, adding that the suspects would be apprehended. And on sports, Samuel Chukwueze and his Villarreal teammates made history following their 2-0 win against Barcelona in their final league game of the season. Chukwueze scored 7 goals, made 3 assists in 37 appearances in all competitions for Villarreal this season. Reports say he netted 3 goals in La Liga, 2 in the Champions League, and 2 in the Copa del Rey. He fell 1 goal short of his tally in the 2020-2021 season for the Spanish outfit. Goals in each half from Pedraza at the 41st minute and Moy Gomez at the 55th minute, and Villarreal head coach Unai Emery a first ever win at Nou Camp. The result saw the Yellow Submarines finish in 7th place on 59 points after 38 games played, which means they will feature in next season's Europa Conference League. According to reports, Villarreal have become the first Spanish football team ever to play in the competition. On the foreign scene, outnumbered Croatian police officers said they were forced to fire warning shots into the air and ground with live ammunition when football fans returning from a match in the capital Zagreb attacked them on the highway with iron bars, bats, and flares. A total of 20 police officers were among some 35 people injured, including 4 fans with bullet wounds. The violence erupted when a convoy of more than 260 cars and buses transporting Hajduk Split Football Club fans was being escorted by police after the Hajduk team lost 3-1 to Archivers Dinamo Zagreb. Traveling home after their defeat to Dinamo Zagreb, the Hajduk fans were angered because police had earlier barred them from entering Zagreb's football stadium with flags and banners. About 2,000 fans refused to enter the stadium and remained outside throughout the match. It was gathered as the convoy of supporters traveled back to Split. A group of fans blocked traffic on the Zagreb to Split highway and started attacking police officers. Zagreb Police Chief Marko Razek said that 3 officers tried to find shelter inside a police van, but fans held a burning flare inside the vehicle, forcing them to evacuate. The officers discharged their firearms, shooting about 24 shots mainly into the air, but also into the ground. The bullets apparently recruited and wounded some of the attackers. Still on the foreign scene, 7 people were killed by falling trees and a woman died when a boat capsized in the Ottawa River. According to reports, wind gusts reached 82 minutes per hour during the storm. Power company Hydro One, which covers Ontario, said it would take several days to reconnect every home. Meanwhile, Hydro Quebec said 550,000 homes lost power, with nearly 400,000 still suffering outages, while Prime Minister Justin Trudeau tweeted that the federal government is preparing to step in to help those affected. Experts said the storm, which spanned across the area, was caused by a rare phenomenon called the record. Firefighters and utility workers have been trying to untangle down power lines and poles that are lying over cars on a road in Ottawa. The powerful thunderstorm, which lasted more than 2 hours, felled many trees, disrupted traffic, damaged homes, and saw emergency services inundated with calls for help. That ends the media news on OSBC Television. We thank you for watching. It was edited by Kayode Adebayo. Join us at 3 for the state news. Good afternoon.